I faced difficulty from my family when I accepted Islam. Yes, alhamdulillah, I faced mountains and mountains and mountains of challenges when I accepted Islam, and it got to a point where my mum was gonna kick me out of the house.
In the early stages, within the first year, there was moments where my parents would have threatened to disown me, kick me out of the home, don't want anything to do with me, thinking it's too extreme. My mum was probably worried I was going to become a terrorist, who knows what.
I think it's only natural when you change the way you live that there's going to be some pushback. Funny thing is, when I told my parents I was Muslim, the first thing my dad said to me was, and I love my dad, don't get me wrong, he's extremely supportive of my faith now, but just out of ignorance, he said, oh, what are you going to join ISIS now? And he really sat me down and said, don't go to the Middle East and fight that war. And I'm like, wait, what? I didn't know how to react, just based on my extremely limited knowledge after I took my Shahada.
I'm pretty much thinking when I was a fresh revert that these people, if they die in this state, they're gonna be going to the hellfire. So I freaked out and I was trying to tell them fact this, fact that, using my logic, using my intellect, but subhanAllah, it wasn't a great way of doing da'wah. And when I spoke to my friends that I was freaking out about this situation, they told me to have patience because Allah is with the patient, alhamdulillah. When it comes to da'wah for your parents, it's not all about logic and intellect, but it's more about your character and showing them that Islam is the person you are, not the things you know.
I remember I was on the doorsteps of Masjid, Belmore Masjid, that's where my usual masjid, and I was talking to Sheikh Safwan, who gave me my Shahada as well. I was like crying in tears. Wallah, that night I probably had to sleep in the masjid because I couldn't go home. And I was asking for advice, I was asking guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And one of the advice he gave me, which I still remember to this day, he said, giving dawah is like stroking your beard. If you do not look after your beard, it's going to go everywhere. So you need to stroke it, you need to comb it, you need to keep it straight. But when you plucking it too high, when you put too much tension, it's going to break and it's going to hurt. So in terms of giving dawah, this is the same advice. And that really opened up my eyes and changed my mindset of how to give dawah to my family, picking my moments. And especially with my mother, especially